Hello.
Hello. So my name is Monica Westhausen. I am a second-year graduate student in the College Student Personnel Program here at Western, and I am a second-year graduate assistant in the Casa Latina Cultural Center. I identify as Filipino and German ethnically, and then as far as race, so white and Asian.
So did you look into how diverse the campus was when you first came here?
Not for graduate school. For undergrad I did, but not necessarily for graduate school. When I came here for graduate school, I did know that there was not as much visible diversity here at Western, but I did not know. I didn't necessarily look at it when looking at graduate schools.
Do you feel like you promote diversity to students? If so, how?
I would hope so. As a graduate assistant here at CASA, we work specifically with Latino students, and so our purpose as a cultural center is to kind of promote and support and educate folks on the Latino culture and support specifically Latino students here at Western so that they can find even a little slice of home at some point here with us. So yes, I think I do, hopefully.
And is there a specific audience you target to speak on behalf of diversity?
Yes, specifically as far as my work here at CASA, definitely we do target Latino students. All of our services and all of our organizations are open for all students, but our target audience is Latino students.
So do you know what intercultural competence is?
Yes. I don't know if I could rattle off like an exact definition, but I definitely do know.
And do you feel yourself and other faculty and administration have a good level of intercultural competence?
Should I be honest?
Go for it.
I do think myself, I do. I think, well, in our graduate program, we talk a lot about identity and the intersections of identity, and so I feel fairly confident in saying that I am interculturally competent. I think that there are some faculty and staff here who are aware of diversity issues and intercultural competencies, but I think that there are definitely some faculty and staff here as well that are not necessarily as well versed, and I think that's something that Western could probably do a little bit better on, is offering that opportunity for faculty and staff to understand a little bit more about intercultural competence and how it plays into their work here at the university.
Did you receive any training on diversity or intercultural competence?
Yes, so I was an RA. I worked in residence life when I was an undergrad, and so I was an RA for a year, and then I had RA for 2 years, and so as an RA, we did do diversity trainings. I was also an orientation leader, and we also did like a whole course on orientation, and a lot of that work was around multicultural competence, intercultural competence, and that kind of thing. And then I led diversity trainings as a head RA in undergrad. Sorry, what was the question again?
Did you receive any training on it?
Yes. And then, like I said, in our graduate program, that's something that we focus on is identities and the different experiences that identities may have in different settings.
Do you feel the campus does a good job of addressing diversity?
I think we could do better. I definitely think we could do better. And I think especially when budget is tight, it's a little bit more difficult because we need to tighten everyone's budgets, and oftentimes the first thing to go are things that are not used by all students. And so because we are targeting specifically Latino students, I think sometimes that is not as valued, but I think when we talk about retention, that is a conversation that should be had. So I think, yes, I think our campus can do better. I think, if everyone is open and willing, I think it can happen. And I think it's just having those conversations with people that have been here for quite some time and are not used to the changing demographics of the university, and how they need to alter their practice in order to support the new demographics of the university.
Okay. Do you feel like there's an environment that displays and promotes diversity among students?
I'll speak from our work here. Yes, I think yes. I definitely think we do. I think other aspects of campus can do, like I said, do a little bit better. But I think here in the Multicultural Center specifically, we do a pretty good job for the resources and staff that we have.
Okay. So then following the next question, how about within your staff and faculty, setting up the environment of diversity?
Here in the MCC or here
Yes.
at Western? Yeah, so I think we do. I think the cool thing is I do not identify as Latina, so like I said, I'm Filipino and German. But you know, I have an appreciation for the culture, and I have a little bit more of an understanding of the culture. I grew up in LA, and so and I have my undergraduate institution was a Hispanic serving institution, and so I have a little bit of background as far as like being familiar with Latino culture, and so I think that is important. I think also like we have like one of the other graduate assistants is white, and so I think representation is important, but if we can't get representation, then at least an understanding and appreciation for the culture that we are serving and the students that we are serving. And I think also like speaking more even on diversity, I think sexual orientation is also a big part of that, and so I am queer, and I think that's important as well, is to have that sort of present here in the Multicultural Center. So yeah, I think we do a pretty darn good job, and I think everyone understands the importance of diversity and like justice here in the Multicultural Center.
Do you have any suggestions or concerns that can be addressed as far as diversity and intercultural competence?
I mean, I think I have quite a few, but I think the conversation starts with having everyone be open and actually listen to the voices of those who may not feel like Western serves them the best that it could. And I think that's where we can start as faculty, staff, administrators, anyone with like some sort of power on this campus. I think it's important to just listen to the experiences of the students that we are here to serve, and see what we can do as an institution to support those students as best we can with the resources that we have.
Do you feel like this is just Western, or can it be found in other campuses as well?
I think it can definitely be found in other campuses as well. If you look at students all over the country are activated and advocating for themselves in various different ways, and I think that's just the climate of universities right now, is students have found a voice and they want to use that voice to make sure that their voices are being heard and some changes are being made in their institutions. And so again, I think if we as an administration and faculty and staff members that work for these students listen to them, I think that we can, you know, kind of get to a place where these students feel supported and heard, at least on the faculty, staff, and administration side.
Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.